Hi, welcome back to the next section of the course. Today, we would like to introduce to you the concept of action research. By the end of this mini lecture, you are expected to be able to describe in your own words the definition of action research, explain why it is necessary in education, and describe key steps in designing action research. Action research is an attractive option for teacher researchers, school administrative staff, and other stakeholders in the teaching and learning environment to consider. Specifically, action research in education can be defined as the process of studying a school situation to understand and improve the quality of the educative process. It may sound something ambitious, but in reality, action research can be in some simple forms. For example, if a teacher feels that the student in her class is not interested in her lesson, he may try to find possible ways to increase her students' motivation. In order to do this, she may read some articles online which suggest particular activities to make students feel more motivated, such as a short game or brief physical warm-up phrases. She then attempts to use some of these suggestions in her lessons, observe their effectiveness, and draw some conclusion. This can be an action research. So, why should action research be implemented at schools and universities? There are numerous benefits associated with action research, but we would like to name a few. Firstly, action research provides practitioners with new knowledge and understanding about how to improve educational practices or resolve significant problems in classrooms and schools. When teachers try their best to observe a particular classroom problem, undoubtedly, their understanding about it will improve significantly. Secondly, action research helps teachers develop new knowledge directly related to their classroom, promotes reflective teaching and thinking, expands teachers' pedagogical repertoire, puts teachers in charge of their craft, gives teachers ownership of effective practices, etc. In doing so, teachers are empowered to make changes related to teaching and learning. Thus, student achievement is enhanced and schools become more effective learning community. Many guidelines and models of action research are available to teachers wishing to engage in this research methodology. For instance, action research has been described as a spiraling process, as a research cycle, and as a helix. In this mini lecture, we would like to introduce the action research helix by Stringer, commonly referred to as look, act, think model. In the look stage, information is gathered by careful observation through looking, listening, and recording. During the think stage, researchers analyze the collected information to identify significant features and elements of the phenomenon being studied. Finally, the act stage is where the newly formulated information is used to devise solution to the issue being investigated. To expand the key processes, let's have a look at the action research cycle. It consists of 5 key steps: designing the study, collecting data, analyzing data, communicating outcome, and taking action. The first step in conducting action research is to identify and define the focus of the investigation. Researchers need to develop some questions about the area of their focus and design a plan to effectively study and answer the questions they've developed. The second step involved in conducting action research includes collecting data to use in answering the research questions. This data may consist of teacher-made survey and standardized test data. Data may consist of surveys and interviews as well. Collecting data may also consist of student portfolio, observation, and other sources of information. After collecting data, researchers need to analyze and make interpretation from it. Data must be described and summarized clearly. Additionally, consistent patterns or themes across the data should be identified. Next, during the communication stage, the outcome of the studies are made known to relevant audiences through the use of appropriate media or forum. For example, as a teacher, You may want to share your outcome with other teachers in the same faculties. Finally, and of critical importance to the action research cycle, the researcher takes action by using the outcome of the study. For instance, if you have identified the cause of a specific problem in the class, you may choose to alter the cause or eliminate the cause. So far, we have gone through key features of an action research. Now, could you please self-assess whether you have been able to define action research in your own words, explain the importance of action research in education, and describe the action research cycle? If your answer to each question above is yes, you have achieved your lesson goals. If no, could you please come back to read Reading 1 again for more details, or discuss your problems with peers in the same cohort or with the course coordinators. Thank you.